Hello lovely people, welcome back to my channel, or hey if you're new here, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Today we're going to be talking about the very exciting new releases coming out in 2026. These are the new releases that you should look out for, and add to your TBR. I feel like I am never aware of the releases that are about to come out unless it's from other people posting videos about them, telling me about them. I never really search for a new release, so hopefully from this video, if you are like me, you will be able to find out what books are coming out in 2026. And I am so excited for so many of these books. I feel like there is so many good releases fast approaching. I feel like it's going to be an incredible reading year for us all. There is so many incredible books approaching us and I cannot wait to read them all. So without further ado, let's get into the video and chat about some very much anticipated new releases. Okay, starting off with a spicy romance book that is coming out in January. On the 27th is Dove by Paisley Hope. This is the sequel to Wolf.e, Wolf, whatever you want to say, that came out this year, I believe, or the year prior. And this series is called The Soldiers of Bedlam. For me, Paisley Hope is known for her Silver Pine small town romance, cowboy romance series. I am obsessed with that series. It is so good. The romance in those books are incredible, the spice is incredible, and I have been wanting to pick up this series next. This series is a motorcycle club romance series, interconnected, and essentially we are following a different member of the motorcycle club in each book, and each book is a very spicy romance, and I'm talking spice. Coming up in February we have The Wild Card by Stephanie Archer. This is the 5th book in the Vancouver Storm ice hockey romance series. This is a romance series that kind of fuses cutesy, cuddly, wholesome vibes with spice, and it is a perfect balance of both, and each book is following a different member from this ice hockey team. Now, if you are a fan of the book Lights Out, then get ready, because on March 31st, the 3rd book in this series comes out, and that is Game On by Navessa Allen. This is a spicy, dark romance series, however with a twist. It is sort of like a fusion of rom-com, funny, comedic vibes with dark romance. We're not leaning too heavily on the extreme, dark, deep vibe romance. We definitely have a lot of humour, a lot of crazy things happening. It feels very silly, but also it's dark at the same time. It's very spicy, but also the characters can sometimes be a little bit fluffy. It's a bit of a mashup of genres, to be honest, but the 3rd book comes out in March. So if you are maybe not a fan of true dark romance, or you kind of getting into dark romance, this is definitely a good series to start with, because we are combining two genres and it's not too dark. We definitely have like the comedic element to it. So stay tuned for this one if you're getting into dark romance. I actually just thought I would mention as well, another release coming out in March on the 3rd is Hayley Pham's debut novel, Just Friends. Hayley Pham is a very well-known book creator on YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, and she is releasing her debut novel, which is very exciting. I have been following her journey as she wrote this book, as she has been writing this book. She's been posting updates on Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, everywhere. She's been posting the updates, and I find it very exciting to see her going on this journey and creating her first ever book, and I feel like it's very exciting that it's coming out very soon, literally at the start of next year. I believe this book is a friends to lovers, very much cutesy, wholesome, fluffy book. I know that Hayley Pham often talks about authors like Emily Henry and Rory McFarlane, and I feel like it's going to be very much similar vibes and wavelengths to those books. If you like those authors and you like Hayley Pham, then get ready for her debut book release. On the 5th of May, we have Furybound by Sable Sorensen. This is the 2nd book after Diabound, which blew up in 2025. I saw that book everywhere. It was quite literally being talked about left, right and centre. I still need to read it, but I guess it's kind of a good thing, because now I can maybe read that and then I won't have to wait too long until the 2nd book comes out, so that's very exciting. This one is like a werewolf, romance fantasy series. I have heard nothing but high praise for Diabound, so I'm sure that book 2 is very, very anticipated by so many people, and I can't wait to read it myself. This book has just seemed to be like the talk of the moment. I feel like the vibes are there, it's giving true romantic-y energy, and I am not someone who is very well versed in like the werewolf book, romance book genre, so I definitely want to try out some more books, because currently the only one I've read is Bride by Elliot Hazelwood, and I didn't enjoy that one too much. But because this one is so well talked about, I feel like I need to try it, especially since book 2 is coming out. In June, a very exciting book release. It's the second book in the Fire and Metal series. This one is Metal Slinger, which I am sure you have heard about, because I feel like that one as well was doing its rounds. It was everywhere for a time, and I for one need to read it. This is a running theme. I need to keep up with these book releases. This book is Lightwielder, and it is coming out on the 9th of June. I first heard about this book from Emmy Rossum. I feel like she blew this book up. It was originally indie published, and then the author fortunately got traditionally published, which is super exciting, and I can't wait to delve into this series. The first one follows a guard who lives amongst like the exiled population, and the whole book kind of centres around rebellion, romance, secrets being unveiled, and our main character is discovering that she is not who she thought. I fear I need to go back to March because I forgot a very, very, very important release from my favourite romance author, or should I say one of my favourite romance authors, because I've got a few. This is Score by Kennedy Ryan, which is coming out on March the 3rd as well, which is the second book in the Hollywood Renaissance series. The first book was Real. This book is a second chance romance between a musician and a screenwriter, and quite frankly, sign me up. That sounds incredible, and I can't wait to read. If you have not read a Kennedy Ryan romance book yet, then please, what are you doing? You need to read one, because I don't know what she puts in her books, but every single time I'm so obsessed. It's like she hooks me with her characters, but also they kind of make me emotional but also happy, and I love them. I love them so much. And in 2026 I'm prioritising Kennedy Ryan. I want to read the majority of her backlist of books. Where are all my Rachel Gillig girls at? Where are all my Rachel Gillig girls and guys at? Because the second book in the Stonewater Kingdom series is coming out. This one is called The Knave and the Moon, which follows The Knight and the Moth. Her books are very much atmospheric. They're kind of like gothic, a little bit dark. And the first book in this series is like the night aesthetic, which I feel like kind of soared in trends this year. I feel like everyone wanted to read books that felt like medieval, nightcore, the armour, like things like that. So this series is perfect for that if you love that vibe. Coming out on the 28th of April, potentially my most anticipated read of 2026 is coming out. It's finally here. Well, it's not. It's coming, it's coming. I am so excited for this book. This is The Ballad of Falling Dragons by Sarah A. Parker, the second book after From When the Moon Hatched. I'm quite frankly obsessed with When the Moon Hatched. That is one of my 6-star reads. It's an incredible romantic book. The world building is incredible. The dragons, the setting, the atmosphere, the chemistry. I could not put this book down. It is so well done, so well thought out, and I know that Sarah A. Parker has pushed the date back for the release of book 2 quite a few times now, and honestly, take as much time as you want, girl, because I'm willing to let you write this book to perfection, even if that means I have to wait. And finally, the last release on my list today is The Unknown by Riley Sager. I had to include a thriller on this list, of course, because I do love a thriller from time to time. This is his next thriller coming out on August the 4th. This book is described as being a supernatural thriller, and it is also set in the 1920s. And we are basically following the disappearances of 5 women. We don't know where they're going, why they're disappearing, and we gotta find it out. This is a psychological supernatural thriller, and I'm so excited to read his next book. I do love a Riley Sager book from time to time, and I am very excited for this release. That is the main books that are on my radar for 2026. Let me know in the comments if I've missed any major ones. I would love to add them to my mental TBR, which is ever growing. Thank you so much for watching today's video. I really hope that you have a great rest of your day. Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe. Thank you for being here with me today. I hope to see you in the next one. Bye guys.